say is this. The news media is scrambling to cover up which politicians have a interest financially or through a lobbying connection to Dominion. That's something you just want to keep an eye on. Now, I want to go back to an example. I think Paul Krugman is one of the greatest examples of the crazier you are, the better gig you can get in the news media. Can we start the Paul Krugman music? Okay, good. Okay, Paul Krugman of the New York Times. You see, there's people all over America that believe him. They say, well, Paul Krugman said, well, I heard that the New York Times. Why? Do you know how wrong they've been? Back with Fast and Furious, they've been wrong. But it doesn't matter because the New York Times looks awesome on your coffee table. You play a little classical music behind it, you put up NPR on the background, someone comes in and goes, you're like totally smart. I want to read word for word what Paul Krugman said. Remember, it's December 2nd, 2020. Here's what the New York Times said. When Joe Biden is inaugurated, he will immediately be confronted with an unprecedented challenge. And I don't mean the pandemic, Mr. Krugman goes on to say, although COVID-19 will also surely be killing thousands of Americans every day. I mean that Biden will be the first modern U.S. president trying to govern in the face of an opposition that refuses to accept his legitimacy. And no, Democrats never said Donald Trump was illegitimate, Krugman goes on to say. We said he was incompetent and dangerous. It goes without saying, continued the New York Times, that Trump, whose conspiracy theories are getting wilder and wilder, will never concede, and that millions of his followers will always believe, or at least say they believe, that the election was stolen. Now, my favorite part of that, and you know Krugman's going to get a raise off this because he's probably gotten more exposure in 5 minutes on the Rush Limbaugh show than he has in his career. But this line right here, I mean that he'll be the first modern